Southwest enjoys nearly 300 days of sun throughout the year, and today it's the setting for a football showdown. And we couldn't have asked for better weather for today's game between the Arizona State Sun Devils and the Oregon Ducks.
Hi, folks. I'm Brad Nessler. Joining me in the booth, the coach Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit.
Halfway through the season, and the race in the Pac-10 is heating up.
Arizona State has stressed all week that the defense will have to make plays if they're going to win this game. Well, they have one of the best safeties out there. If it's the plays they need, they'll get it from him and get the win.
And now it's time for the Coke Zero coin toss. A winning combination with Coke taste and 0 calories. Arizona State lines up to kick this one off, and we're just about set to get underway.
Kicks off, and here goes 4 quarters of action.
He's to the 10. And he's taken down at the 33-yard line. Now we'll get to see how this quarterback can do today as he comes out onto the field for the first time. They'll go to work at the 33. First down, 10 to go.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun.
Here's the option left. They'll bring him down
Right around the 36-yard line.
That's a 3-yard pickup. It's second down and 8. Ball on the 36-yard line.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation.
They'll run the option. There's a player injured, but it looks like it's just a stinger. Third down, 9 to go. Ball on their own 34. The crowd is really letting them hear it. Franklin back to throw. Passes left, going the other way. Brought down around the 36-yard line. Spectacular play there by the linebacker to come away with that interception.
I don't even think the quarterback saw him on that play. He was right there waiting for the ball.
First down, 10 yards to go. Defense lines up with 8 men in the box. Gives it left side. He makes it out to maybe the 33-yard line. 3 yards there on the play.
The running back just didn't have any room to move, Kirk.
That's because the defense called the blitz at the right time, and they were able to come after the running back before he went for big yards.
Again with the run. And he's tackled at the 22. I don't know about you guys, but I don't think there's anybody on the field right now that could beat this guy in a foot race.
I agree, Brad. He's in a class by himself when it comes to speed.
And you can't coach that kind of speed. You either got it or you don't.
They hook up over the middle. There's a player shaken up on the play. It's first and goal. 8 yards out. This will be the first snap inside the 20 today. Room around the corner. Touchdown, ASU. Great call by the offensive coordinator.
Big time play, taking that ball all the way in. Maybe the defense wasn't expecting a run.
He makes the PAT. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Arizona State is ready to kick it away. Nice kick, plenty of distance. And he's taken down at the 28.
An interception cut this offense last drive short, so I think they're going to be looking for a little more success right here.
And we'll see how aggressive this defense is when they come back out. I wouldn't be surprised if they kept up the pressure to try to fluster this quarterback some more.
Option, and he's stopped behind the line.
The safety made the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. I recommend to the offensive coordinator a little play action and throw the fade route where the safety used to be.
That's right, Lee. These guys are shooting up there when they see run, and it only takes one time to catch them out of position and take it to the house.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation.
Catches it, and he's looking for more. They'll bring him down
At about the 37-yard line.
and he threw that ball in there nicely. Did you see that, Coach?
Yes, I did, Brad, and that was a good pass and a very good game.
The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field.
Pass is left, going the other way. And down he goes.
At about the 47-yard line.
And that's the second interception of the game by this defense.
These guys are all over the field. It seems like wherever the quarterback throws the ball, there's a defender sitting right there.
They line up in the jumbo set. Hands it to the back. Tackled for a loss. And that run got stuck.
Yeah, you're right. The defense definitely won the battle at the line of scrimmage there.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun.
He scrambled. Throws incomplete. Broken up.
Coach is going to have to be happy with that one. The defender was in the right position to make the play.
And we got some fresh legs in there at tailback. He passes it. Nice catch. First down. He's knocked out.
That outside linebacker better blitz with a sense of urgency next time. When you blitz on a passing play, you better get in there. Otherwise, the quarterback will shred you to pieces.
They're packed in tight on the line. Got the corner. Here he goes. To the 10. He's going to take it to the barn. Touchdown. He was into that secondary and into the end zone in no time flat.
Man, I'd like to see how fast this guy runs to 40.
I got the opportunity to see him in the playoffs his senior year of high school, and let me tell you, when it came to speed, he looked like a man among boys, and apparently that hasn't changed.
And he converts the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He kicks off. He makes it out to maybe the 20-yard line.
They threw a pick the last time out. Should be interesting to see what they do this time.
Yeah, Kirk, this game is already getting out of hand. They can't afford these turnovers.
Yeah, they need to get something going here. This team can't afford to get much of a bigger hole before halftime.
Good protection. Green to the back, and he can't hold it. Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
The offense lines this one up in the shotgun with 2 tight ends.
It looks like they're going to blitz. He's looking to pass. Throwing deep down the left sideline. And he's tackled at the 44. The man coverage got beat with a bomb that time, guys.
Excellent read here by the quarterback to see the mismatch with his receiver. His man is simply faster than his secondary. That's a nice-looking pass to pick up the first.
He threw it up there and said, "Go get it!"
There are 3 wide receivers split out. Quarterbacks in the pistol.
Irving up the gut. Couldn't shake free from a nice tackle there. A 5-yard gain. Second and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Backup tailback checks in now. Let's see if he gets some action.
He ignores the footsteps and makes the catch. Everybody was fooled on that one.
And that was a good job here by the quarterback. That could have play fake as a real weapon against an aggressive defense like this.
You're right, Kirk. Those guys are swarming to where they think the ball is, then whoosh, the ball is flying over their heads.
They go with the run. And we'll take a break while the injured player is attended to. It's 1st and 10. Let's see if their play calling changes now that they're in the red zone for the first time. They'll knock him down for a loss.
That's the cornerback that got in there and made that play, Kirk.
Well, he's known for locking down receivers, but that doesn't mean he won't come up and lay the lumber on the ball carrier.
The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field.
Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it. Almost intercepted in the end zone.
And you can see he made a great move here, anticipating the football and came up with a big defensive play.
Yep. What I like is he didn't get called for pass interference on that play.
Drops back to pass. And that sets them up with a 1st and goal.
He ran a clean route, and the quarterback got it to him with a good pass. 1st down.
And the receiver was able to shake off all the defenders that were trying to cover him. And that really made it easy for the quarterback to pick him out and throw him the ball.
1st and goal from the 5. They're knocking on the door.
The quarterback is in the gun. He's got 2 tight ends in this set.
Intercepted. It's the junior corner. So that's their 3rd interception this half.
It's simple, Brad. The defense has been really, really good. And the offense has been really, really bad.
Bad? That's an understatement, Kirk. I'd use a word like atrocious or horrible instead.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. Defense lines up with 8 men in the box. Hands it to the back.
Tackle right around the 30.
What a run.
Man, this kid can flat out fly. A lot of kids are fast, but there's not many guys out there that can run as fast as this kid in pads holding on to the football.
I agree with you, Lee, and he has such a natural running style.
And he's taken down at the 34. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. 2nd and 6. From the gun. Heavy pressure, and down he goes. The pressure was just too much to handle that time as this defensive end was able to sack the quarterback.
They came with the blitz, and this time it worked out. The quarterback had no open receivers, and he just went down.
And the coaches just rave about this kid. He's only a sophomore, but he sure doesn't play like one.
Throws a strike over the middle. Looks like there's an injured player on the field. It's 4th down, and they're ready to punt this one away. He gets it away. Looking for the corner. Holden fields it at the 30. He makes it out to maybe the 49-yard line. The offense comes out to start this drive, and they're hoping for a better result as they threw a pick on their last possession. So they'll start this drive at midfield.
The offense lines this one up in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation.
Back to pass. Tipped away.
The corner made a good play on the ball.
He sure did. This kid is very athletic. If he doesn't get a pick, he does his best to knock the ball down.
Going with the shotgun here. And they use motion. And they make the stop at the 39. And they get a few yards on that little reception.
Check it out. He ran a good route on this play. And the timing of the pass was good. And they were able to get a nice gain.
He's out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Coach, that's a first down.
A good-looking first down, too. They might want to run that one again in a couple plays. He had some options out there.
Irving on the handoff. Brought down at the 33. Irving comes away with 2 yards on the carry. 2nd and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 33-yard line. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. And they make the stop at the 17.
I like how this kid can use the sideline just as well as he can make plays in the middle of the field.
That's right, Kirk. They call that versatility.
That's right, Coach.
Got a man. Watch out here. He steps out around the 13-yard line. The quarterback was just lucky to get that pass off. He was under a lot of pressure in the pocket.
It was a simple play. The quarterback made his reads and didn't force the ball. But they got some decent yards out of it.
They'll run the option. Big play, and it's 1st and goal. I'm not sure what happened, but one of the players is hurt. First and goal, and they need a touchdown here to get back in this game. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Looks to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown. The quarterback mixed things up a bit and found the big guy for the score.
This kid has worked very, very hard at his receiving skills, and I've seen a lot of improvement in him.
He makes the PAT. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Oregon to kick. He kicks it off. He's to the 10. Across the 30. He's tackled it at the 35-yard line. Their last drive ended in a punt, so this quarterback's going to be looking for something better on this drive. Backup running back comes into the game now. They'll give it off here. They'll drop him for a loss.
The defense just blew that one up in the backfield.
Just nowhere to run on that play, Coach. The halfback had nowhere to go from the get-go.
2nd down, about 12 yards to go. They're packed in tight on the line. Here's the handoff, and he's taken down for a loss. The defensive end was the victor on that play as he bolted in to tackle him for a loss.
And he was able to do that because the interior linemen held their ground, leaving the runner with no options.
4 wide. Back to pass. And he's taken down at the 20. And they connect on the deep ball.
One thing, why do you think the receiver was able to get deep there? I'll tell you, the defense came with the blitz that time, and the quarterback was able to get the ball off in a favorable matchup.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 20. They line up in the jumbo set. Runs left and quickly taken down. The running back gets 2 on the carry. 2nd down and 7. Ball on the 18-yard line. So their last red zone visit resulted in a touchdown. Let's see if the defense can hold them this time. The 10. Huge play, and it's going to be 1st and goal.
On defense, it's all about instincts. It didn't look like their instincts worked too well on that play.
You're right, Lee. There was a lot of running room there.
It's power against power right now on the field. Both teams have their jumbo sets out there.
And he gets a yard on the run.
1 yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd and goal. Ball on the 1. They're crowding the line. They go with the back, and he's in for the touchdown. Well, that's how you get it done when you're down by the goal line, Coach.
When you're close like this, you tell your guys, get in there, push, shove, and block. Just get the ball in the end zone.
Here, guys, both teams are in their goal line sets, and it's hard to stop any offense when they're that close to the goal line.
And he hits the PAT. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Here's the kick. Holden from the 4. And he makes it out to about the 27-yard line.
The quarterback is on his way back onto the field, and he led a great drive last time out.
This kid was talking about how well he's developed a connection with the receivers over the past couple of weeks. It really showed on their last drive.
They go with a run. Here he goes. At the 40, at the 30, to the 20. And he will score. This kid is an unbelievable athlete. There isn't anything he can't do.
Those are the kinds of runs that make the Heisman voters sit up and say, yo, let's give this kid the trophy.
Lee, I can't argue with you. Right now, he's one of the most exciting players I've seen this year. He's got my votes.
He makes the PAT. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Holden looks ready to kick this one off. He kicks off. Taken at the 5. Tackle at the 33. Well, the offense heading back out onto the field after that kick, hoping to turn this drive into another touchdown.
They really made it look easy on that last drive. If they can get some protection up front, then I look for this quarterback to make some really big plays.
Timeout called by the offense.
They'll go to work at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Going with the shotgun here. They'll throw on 1st down. He airs it out. Tackle him at the 7-yard line. They get a nice gain there.
Yeah, nice pass play. You know what, Kirk? I think that defense kind of underestimated the speed of that receiver that time.
Yes, very good observation out of you, my friend. It's going to be interesting to see how they adjust here.
The offense calls a timeout.
And the big pickup through the air has made it 1st and goal. The last time they were in the red zone, they got a touchdown out of it. There's a flag down. Flags are down, and this one might be on the offense.
These are the calls that drive a coach crazy. Senseless penalties can sometimes be the difference between winning and losing the game.
Timeout called
And they tack on 3 points. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. They might just want to squib this one. Only a few seconds left here before halftime. Nice kick, plenty of distance. He's taken down at the 27-yard line. We're halfway through, and it's been a good one. Our score here at Sun Devil Stadium, Arizona State 24, Oregon 14. Oregon is lining up to get this second half started. Oh, he got nailed on that one. Well, before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They line up in the jumbo set. They'll give it off here. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. It's second down and 6 to go. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Takes a snap and he's in trouble. Throws to the receiver, incomplete.
Number 1, the intended receiver on the play.
3rd and 6. Ball on the 32-yard line. They come out in a nickel. He's going to try and scramble. Quarterback's going to run it, and he's got room to work. That's a great tackle at the 40-yard line. So they pick up a huge run on 3rd down.
That last play was a brilliant call, Kirk.
A good call, and you can see on that play that this offense is very well schooled. Everyone following their assignments.
They're packed in tight on the line. And they'll run him again. Tackle around the 33-yard line. About 7 yards on that carry.
6-yard gain on the play.
Second down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down. The defense will stack the line of scrimmage. Hands off left, and they got him behind the line. Nowhere to go for the halfback. That's a loss of 1.
How about the hit by the defender? Just a great job of pursuing the ball, and that's how you finish off a tackle.
And they swap out the running back now for this next play. He scrambled. Throws complete. He's got space to work. He's all the way. Touchdown. Guys, how fast is this kid?
Well, it's pretty simple. You can see it right there. Nobody on the field can stay with him.
This field, I don't think anybody in the country can keep up with this guy. He's out there playing catch me if you can.
He splits the uprights for the extra point. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Arizona State is ready to kick it away. He got all of that one. There's a player hurt. It doesn't look to be that bad. They'll go to work at the 31. From the gun. Brought down right around the 34. The option keeper gets him 2, maybe 3 yards.
The defensive lineman came away with the tackle on that play.
That's what he's there for. This senior is a great run stopper, and he is tough to contain in the middle of that line.
And we got an injured player on the field. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 45-yard line.
The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field.
They'll run the option. And now he's got room to run. To the 10. And they bring him down at the 6-yard line. How's that for a big play?
No kidding. And he shows you right there why everybody and their mothers are talking about him winning the Heisman.
Their last red zone trip resulted in a touchdown. I don't expect this one to be any different. He's looking to pass. Caught. Touchdown. And they're not ready to quit just yet. And he tacks on the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He kicks it. Fielded at the 4. He gets out to about the 28-yard line. Their last drive ended with a touchdown. Let's see what happens on this possession.
If this running back keeps running the way he's been running, then this offense will have another 6 points on the board in no time.
On the ground, and he won't get back to the line.
This safety does everything you ask of him. He can come up and play the run or drop deep into his zone and stop the pass.
And right there, I think he was looking for the run the whole way because he got in the backfield in a hurry.
From the gun.
Here we go.
Got a man in and out of his hands.
Number 6, the intended receiver on the play.
We've got 3rd and 12. Ball on the 26.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun.
Back to pass. Makes the grab and steps out right away.
This defense was very lucky they didn't give up a home run. They blitzed both cornerbacks and only gave up a 1st and 10. Anytime both corners blitz and you fail to get to the quarterback, the offense is looking at a shot at 6 points.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And they make the stop at the 42-yard line. A 1-yard gain by the halfback.
The quarterback caused them to run out of room. Excellent play by him to keep it from going outside.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation.
Looks to pass. Tipped away.
Dangerous, dangerous throw there.
Give credit to the defense. They did a good job out there. This quarterback thought his man would be open, and boy, he was wrong.
3rd down now, and they need to get it inside the 49. There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun.
He's on the run. He throws. Got it. Complete. He's out of bounds. Good yardage that time on the pass.
And how do you like that quarterback? Whew, what a throw. He just had the right touch on that football.
Lee, you're right. Beautiful looking pass there by the young quarterback.
The defense is in the nickel. Another run. And down he goes at the 25-yard line. And with that carry, the running back just went over 100 yards on the day.
Well, this kid's having a great game. He's been running left, right, and up the middle.
Boy, I'll say, he's been giving the defense a hard time all game long.
Taken down in the backfield.
The defensive coordinator has a lot of confidence in his pass defense if he's releasing a safety to stop the run.
And Kirk, that leaves a big hole out there. But on plays when they run the ball, it works.
The quarterback's in the gun with 3 receivers in the set.
Can't find anyone open. Not a good throw, and this will be picked off. Great catch by the linebacker, but not a smart throw from the quarterback.
It didn't look like the quarterback even saw the linebacker hanging in that area. It pays to be in the right spot at the right time.
First and 10. Ball on their own 25. They line up in a double tight set. Brought down at the 23.
I'm curious to see if they have the guts to go to the ground again after that.
I'd say go for it. Give this running back a chance to get in a rhythm.
That's a good point, Coach, but only if they can get some positive yards.
And we got a new man in there, running back. Option to the right. Looks like we've got an injured player down there. Can't tell who it is yet. It's 3rd and 15. Ball on their own 20. Now we'll see how the backup can do after that injury. Throws left, picked off. To the 20. He has some room. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Man, that was a super play by the defender. Excellent interception and an even better return for the score.
And the quarterback wishes that he could have that one back. Those are the kind of touchdown passes you don't want to throw.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. We head to the 4th. Our score here at Sun Devil Stadium, Arizona State 38, Oregon 21. Arizona State ready to kick this one off. Kicks off. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. We'll have to see now how the offense responds this time after throwing a pick on their last drive.
The offense was just a little bit too aggressive with that last possession.
That aggression caused a mistake, and that's exactly what happens when you're too aggressive.
The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. They go with the run. And he's tackled at the 17-yard line.
Hey, Kirk, it's not too easy to run it when the safety is flying to the ball like that.
Well, Lee, I think they have to use a guard, maybe even a fullback to get out there. But if you leave him unblocked, he's going to be all over the ball carrier.
Franklin is in the gun. 3 receivers split out. They'll bring him down for a loss on the play.
This is picture-perfect defense by this corner. Great job of providing run support.
Yep, he wasn't fooled at all by that play, and he really did well to stop him short of the line of scrimmage.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Flares it and almost had it intercepted.
How about that play, Coach?
Kirk, that's exactly how you teach a player to defend the pass. Do anything possible to disrupt the play. You don't necessarily have to make the interception to make a big play on defense.
That's very true. Now they'll have a 4th down situation.
And the offense picks it up. I'm not sure what happened, but one of the players is hurt. They'll take over at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10. Franklin is in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers. Franklin running the option. Makes it out to about the 26. 8 yards on the pickup.
Gain of 8 on the play.
So it's 2nd down and about 2 yards to go. And they're going to try a different quarterback to see if they can get something going. They'll run the option. 2-yard gain on the quarterback keeper.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's 3rd and inches. Ball on the 24. The offense lines this one up in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. Complete. It's the junior. Nice tackle made there to bring him down.
Oh, boy. That is a nice play on 3rd down. The quarterback found his receiver, and they connected on a big play.
Big? That's an understatement, Kirk. This completion keeps the kick team off the field and gives them a new set of downs.
Another trip to the red zone. Last time, it resulted in a touchdown.
You talk about a weapon. This defender has been all over the field today.
Well, he's giving this quarterback fits right now. That's his second interception of the day.
This linebacker's been all over the field. He's been great in the running game and the passing game today.
First down, 10 yards to go. They're lining up in the 5-2. On the ground, and he won't get back to the line. It was the defensive lineman that got a hold of him there.
And when that kid gets a hold of you, then you usually go down.
And you're not going to break many tackles when this guy gets his hands on you.
They line up in the shotgun. Scrambling around. Now he's going to run and watch out. And they make the stop at the 23.
This is a nice run for the first down by this quarterback.
First and 10. Ball on the 23. They line up in the jumbo set. Again with a carry. He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
What do you think of this back so far today, Kirk?
He's looked pretty good to me, Coach. He's been effective between the tackles, and he's shown his speed on some outside runs.
And he's been a huge part of this offensive game plan all day. Don't forget about that.
Tackle around the 33-yard line. And that's a first down on the short gainer.
First down, and this will help their efforts in chewing up some more of the game clock.
They come out in a goal line set. They hand it off again. Tackle made at the 32-yard line.
This kid is something special. You got to have a certain kind of mentality to play the linebacker position.
Man, is that ever true, Coach? If you want to be the best linebacker, you have to be able to do it all. Cover the receivers, bring down the running backs, take on blocks, rush the quarterback, and sometimes call the plays for the defense.
And they make the stop right around the 50. Nice little pitch and catch with a wideout.
The quarterback and receivers spend a lot of time together. The coaches say they stay after practice just working on their timing, and right there it paid off.
They're packed in tight on the line. Looking for the corner. And he's shoved out of bounds at the 38. Unbelievable. They can't get this offense off the field.
Well, they've been like a machine on this drive. Very methodical and efficient, and once again, they're moving the chains.
They come out in a goal line set. Again with the run. And he's level at the 33-yard line. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run.
On the play.
It's 2nd and 5 here. Ball on the 33-yard line. And we'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate our Russell Athletic players of the game. To the right and tackled immediately. Gain of 2.
On the carry. Gain of 2 on the play.
Here's the 11th play of the drive. It's 3rd down. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Deep ball, laying it out there. He's out of bounds, incomplete. He made the catch, but it was outside the white line.
This quarterback has to just settle down and get his feet underneath him. He took the receiver clearly out of bounds. That kid had no shot to make the catch.
And it sails through the upright. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Arizona State is ready to kick it away. Kicks it away. Across the 30. And he's tackled at the 34-yard line. The quarterback comes back down the field, and I'm sure he's hoping to make up for that interception on the last drive.
The offense has to be conscious of protecting that football.
Yeah, turnovers drives everybody crazy. Well, unless your team gets the turnover.
They'll go to work at the 34. We've got a 1st and 10. And it's knocked down.
Number 17, the intended receiver on the play.
2nd and 10. Ball on their own 34. Franklin is in the shotgun. 4-wide formation. Franklin drops back to pass. Going right to his tailback. He's into the open field. At the 30. The 10. He's all the way home. Touchdown.
Excellent play here by the quarterback, making the proper reads and finding his playmaker for the score.
He makes the PAT. So with very little time remaining here in the ball game, our score, Arizona State 41, Oregon 28. Here's the onside kick. He wasn't breaking that tackle. What a hit. They were really looking to get the ball back.
Yeah, but it's not over yet. They can still get a 3 and out or come up with a turnover.
They'll set up shop at the 39-yard line. They're packed in tight on the line. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. They call his number, and he carries for 6 yards. It's 2nd down and 4 to go. Ball on the 33-yard line. They come out with 4 wide out. This one's going deep to the end zone. Almost a touchdown there, fellas.
I thought for sure that was going to be a score, but just a great play by the corner to stay with him and keep him from making the catch.
And he might want it all here, and does. Oh, and he can't hold on.
Number 10, the intended receiver on the play.
It's 4th down, and they're going to try to go for it. They're in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. He heaves it to the end zone. Puts it right in his hands. Touchdown.
A lot of people are going to see this as running up the score, but I'm sure this coach will tell you he's just running his offense.
I don't want to hear it. He knows he can just run the football and get out of here with a win. There is no reason in the world for him throwing touchdown passes at this time of the game.
And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. And this one's all but wrapped up with the final score, Arizona State 48, Oregon 28. And Lee, now as we take a look at our Pontiac game-changing performance, your final thoughts on this one?
I don't know about you guys, but I was pretty darn impressed with this bunch of kids. Arizona State came out here very focused, and they took care of business. Nice win for this football team.
Folks, thanks for tuning in to another game of NCAA Football 09. Along with Lee and Kirk and everyone here at EA Sports, I'm Brad Nessler saying so long.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.